I like it. What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Case. Welcome to the 4th anniversary show of WRASSLIN Talk Radio. 4 years in deep. June 6, 2020 is when we launched this motherfucker, and here we are 4 years later, still talking in this motherfucker. Here we are. I want to apologize. I know we are half an hour late. My sincere apologies, y'all. We ran behind. Life happens. Here we are. If y'all have been waiting for me to start the show, I apologize. I sincerely apologize, man.
I'm not sorry.
But here we are, man. Here we are. 4 years of running. Hey, first of all, let me thank everybody for all the love that y'all have shown me for WRASSLIN Talk Radio. All the likes on Facebook, all the mentions, all the love for people who are tuning in, people who come on the show. Y'all the real MVPs. Thank you for making this still be a thing. Still be a thing, man. Thanks for my co-hosts who have been with me since day one. Rest in peace, Cap. He is here in spirit. And Cap, you're on the show right now. You will always be on the show. You will always forever be a member of WRASSLIN Talk Radio. We will never forget that shit, man. But anyways, a lot been going on in the wrestling world. We're going to play a little catch up here in regards to what's happened. First of all, I got a little bit new goal with me. Had my birthday about 2 weeks ago. Turned the big 40. So I have joined the 40 club. So I wore this to my party. So thank you for everyone who attended and
You've also joined another club of people having multiple replica belts. Continue.
Yes, I have this one, and I have the WWE championship from over there. I got the big gold that I've been having. I got another belt, but Intercontinental one. It's my favorite one. I love this belt.
Don't let me hit a parlay for 4 racks on FanDuel. I'm buying another one. I'm telling you.
So I had to treat myself to a birthday gift, man, to those 2 belts, man. So definitely, but blessed to see 40, man. Definitely, Chris, also a member of the club. He just joined back in March. So we are both a member of the 40. Lucas, you got a little while longer to go till you join the 40 club.
Lucas got Lucas still closer to 30 than he is 40. Don't rush Lucas. Don't rush Lucas. Let Lucas at least get to 35.
Right, I'm closer to 30 than I am 40.
Because time Lucas joins the 40 club, we're gonna be in the 50 club.
Right.
Back.
Old motherfuckers is what y'all be.
Anyways, let me go ahead and get this out the way. Make sure y'all follow the socials, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel so we hit that subscribe button so y'all can get notifications when we go live. Also follow us on Twitter where I put information up there. Shout out to my homeboy Sean, your boxing fix. My homeboy's doing mad thing. I think he's almost near 1 million followers. He's definitely doing the damn thing. Make sure y'all check him out. Appreciate the birthday love he showed me. Also, shout out to the Two Fat Guys podcast. I was on this show a couple weeks ago. We were talking about the most recent pay-per-view. I forgot the name of it. My apologies. I think it was over in Saudi. We talked about that. So thank y'all for having me on y'all show, man. Much appreciated. We're gonna have y'all on our show eventually. Once we get everything right, we're gonna have y'all on my show. They actually invited me last Saturday, but I couldn't make it at a prior engagement. But shout out to them, man, doing the damn thing. Y'all check them out. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. They talk more than they're wrestling. They do Marvel talk. They talk about movies. They do a whole lot. So
Marvel talk.
Yeah, they do Marvel talk. They just finished wrapping up the show about the Fast and the Furious. I think they discussed like 3 and 4. So they have been. They do a lot on their podcast more than wrestling.
Hold on, quick question. I don't mean to interrupt you, but quick question. When you say Marvel talk, are you talking movies or are we talking comics and movies?
I think it's strictly movies, I believe.
Okay. Because if they want to talk about the comics, holla at your boy.
I'll talk to them.
But the movies too. But if they, me and Lucas love some Marvel, bro. That's our shit.
I'll speak with them.
Holla at me when they talk about Marvel. I'm down for that.
We'll do it. They'll do a collab show. We'll have them on, or we'll be on their show. We'll talk to them and everything. But they're too good. Actually, one of them I work with his wife at my job, and she told me about their podcast. So that's how we linked. So they're good people, man. Definitely good people. I was great. I had a great time when I was on the show last time. So we'll definitely got to link up with them, man. So definitely check them out. Let's get started, man. We got a lot to catch up on. Oh, I ain't give y'all that proper intro. Y'all been talking and shit and everything. So let's start. Wait a minute. Lucas Hendry, But I gotta do it for him.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
You can't tell me it's not catchy.
Hey, yo, tell me why that theme is catchy, the motherfucker.
Hey, catchiest theme out right now. They need him in WWE. I bet he shows up.
Hey, if he shows up next Tuesday night,
he might show up Saturday.
Bruh, if he shows up next Tuesday night on NXT.
Isn't he from Scotland?
Well, where's he from?
He is from Scotland.
I don't know. He is? I don't even know.
Hey.
But we'll get to NXT in regards to why he might appear on NXT. We'll get to that in a moment. And then, of course, Chris, you know I always got to give you an intro.
Chris sings this song in the shower every day.
That's a song you put on when you're making love.
No, he sings that in the shower.
And that song is on the playlist. Now what? Now what?
Ooh.
All right, man. Let's get it started, man. We're gonna jump into let's jump into Clash of the Castle, man. Let's talk about that, man, for a minute. Clash of the Castle's coming up this Saturday, premium live event, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Peacock.
Always. I promise you that.
We got 5 matches on the card. So, but the good news is what I like about just having that many matches, they're giving every match a significant amount of time. They did that with the last paper.
Better storytelling in the matches, too.
Better storytelling. And I was like, well, wait a minute. What? I was kind of one of those that'd be like, really? We're only doing 5 matches? But then you have to understand that Triple H has been wanting to put more emphasis on the matches and the storylines, not the amount of matches. He was putting emphasis on the match quality, which I have no problem with. So definitely Backlash in France. Did we do a show before Backlash?
Yeah. I think we did.
We got to talk about that crowd. Can we talk about the crowd though?
Insane.
Tell me that crowd was lit the entire night.
That's what happens when you put a whole bunch of football fans, like soccer fans, in a.
Which Thomas didn't understand. Shout out to Thomas, by the way. Thomas didn't understand that.
Do y'all think? My fault, Lucas. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, I wasn't saying shit. Go ahead, you good?
Well, we'll get into it. My fault. Okay. I don't want to say do y'all think. My fault. My bad.
No, you good. But overall, the premium live event over in France, that crowd was lit. I'm hoping over in Scotland, in Glasgow, I hope they give that same kind of energy. I believe they are going to give that same kind of energy, but not like France.
It'd be hard to top.
It's going to be hard to top. They got
crowd was very like
they got to go.
They saw Puerto Rico's crowd last year, and they're like, "All right, hold my beer real quick. Hold my beer real quick."
I got into an argument with so many people in regards who was the better crowd, the Puerto Rico crowd or the French crowd.
France.
It had to be. I got to give it to France.
France got the best crowd.
France was the best crowd. They were lit.
And I will sit and argue on this hill until I'm blue in the face.
Shout out to Puerto Rico though, because their crowd was lit, but it wasn't as lit as the French crowd.
No,
so definitely. So let's get into the match card. They got it's 5 matches, like I said. You got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending the women's tag team championships against Alba Fire and Isla Dawn and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. So obviously, I think Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are gonna retain their tag team titles. I do see down the line they're gonna break them up eventually.
Absolutely. Yep, I agree. I was gonna piggyback off of that. You're right. I think they're building them up to be a good tag team, and they are. They got good chemistry. You can't deny it. Their chemistry is pretty good, and they are. I mean, people don't want. Y'all don't want to. Not everybody want to acknowledge, but man, they draw a crowd, man. They
do.
And Bianca's very over, and shit, Jade is even over. Like, damn. I didn't think she was gonna get over this quick.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Jade has been improving in the ring?
She's gotten better. She's gotten better. She's gotten better. She's gotten better. Now you see why I had a pause. She's gotten better. But this is what happens when you have a performance center.
Yeah.
This is what happens when your boss cares about you performing. See, WWE doesn't have a boss that cares about spots. He cares about you perfecting your craft. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this: a 5-star match doesn't automatically mean it was a 5-star match.
No.
You gotta think about context. You gotta think about context and think about who's giving it.
You also got to think about who the idiot is that's giving out these ratings too, mind you.
That's what I said. You got to think about who's giving it. So to Keith's point, I think Jade is a lot better in the ring than she was in AEW, and that's no shade to AEW because I'm not trying to shade it because that's what everybody swears up and down we do. But it's no shade to AEW. But this also goes to show that, you know what, they saw a hole and they needed to plug it. So what they do? You forget they didn't debut Jade that quick. They debuted her, but it was she doing for 6 months before she actually wrestled. Yeah. They wanted her to get better in the ring. Let's get something straight. You have millions of eyes on you instead of 600,000.
Yeah, it's like almost pushing a car out the assembly line, but you want to make sure the car is running good. You want to make sure the engine's right. You want to make sure everything's good on the car before you put on the lot to sell.
Exactly. Just because it got 5,000 miles don't mean it's still a good car. You feel me? So you had like you said, you had to go ahead and get it fine-tuned up. You know, make sure that it's okay. It's road ready. Stuff like that. You get what I'm saying, Keith? Metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and I feel like what WWE has did with Jade. I like it. She will never be, to me, better than Bianca Belair. I don't even have Jade as probably a top 5 on the women's division. But at the same time, I think she can get there. I think if she continue to perfect her craft, get better, be in the performance center, Jade can be the next big thing. Pause.
I agree. I think once they break her up, I think she'll end up going heel. Unless we know the heel face thing dynamic. We know that's not really one of those things. It's like a big thing. But I think turn her heel, Bianca stays face, or they want to just do a 360, time to turn Bianca heel. I believe Bianca's starting to get into that John Cena territory where they don't want to turn her heel because of how much the impact she has on WWE, because her and Montez are on today's show.
You also got to think about the demographic of fans that Bianca has.
Exactly.
Little girls. Like, that's her prime fan base. Like 10 to like 15 years old, you know?
Exactly. But when it comes down to it, I think...
go ahead.
Hold on. It's my nephew calling. My bad. Hold on. I'm going to text him back. Just tell him to hit him. Congrats to my nephew, by the way, who's calling me and everything, on his son, who is Kylan Pervez Russell, who was born at 8:07 a.m. today. I'm a great uncle twice now. So I'm falling behind. I know kids are coming my way soon. I apologize. My nephew's already on 2 kids deep already, and I ain't got no. But shout out to my nephew and everything. I'm gonna text him, so I'm gonna call him back later. But shout out. I know he's not gonna get any rest. So apologize, y'all. He was calling me and everything. So my point was in regards to the Bianca thing and the Bianca and Jay Gargill. I think down the line, I don't know when they're gonna break them up. It's gonna come probably before the end of the year. I think it's gonna be 1 or 2 matches where they slip up and they start getting tension. Yeah. And then ultimately
you'll see it start to arise slowly but surely. We see it all the time with tag teams.
Yeah, and it'll be a split. So and I think you'll get a few good matches out the rivalry. And I think it's a good idea. And I ultimately think it was a great idea to put her with Bianca Belair. It protects her. You put her with a veteran, so that way Bianca can do a lot of the work. You can come in there and clean up a little bit. So that way you're okay. So that way when you break off onto your own, you're gonna be good. So, I do think they retain.
Exactly why they're doing it. They want to see how she holds her own.
I want to kind of piggyback off of what Keith and Lucas was saying. To the Bianca Belair situation, Bianca Belair is like Keith said, she is treading into John Cena territory to where she's not going to be able to turn heel because her demographic is younger females. Also, and this is the truth, I know people don't like Ugly Truth, but she also opens up a new audience for young black girls too. You know what I'm saying? And that's the very truth. She opens up for young black girls to watch, and that's her favorite, and it brings more eyes in the black community to WWE. You gotta understand, the black community loves WWE as male demographic. Let's get something straight. Everybody knows a Stone Cold, a Rock, and a lot of the young black males, or even the black males that that's our age and everything like that. I've heard a lot of them say they love Jeff Hardy. They grow up loving Jeff Hardy and the Hardy Boys and all that. So it's good that Bianca is bringing those eyes, you know what I mean, to not only young females, but also to the young black girls and say, hey, we can do this too. We can, you know what I mean. We can move forward, and we're not going to be held down, aka Vince. But let's not act like Vince didn't give her shot. Let's not act like Vince, because let's get something straight. Vince shot her to the moon. He did.
Oh, he did.
Vince shot her to the moon.
He let her main event
like this.
At WrestleMania.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: her and Montez are gonna be running WWE in the next couple years, because Montez Ford is Shawn Michaels incarnated, and nobody can tell me different.
He got so much charisma, fam.
Nobody can tell me nobody can tell me that he doesn't have reminiscences of Shawn Michaels. You can't tell me he don't. That's why I think he needs to go heel, and he needs to do it just like how Shawn Michaels did it. Because Montez Ford is a future. Yes, he is a future world champion. Y'all can't tell me he doesn't have it.
He definitely does.
He has the look. You got to get him away from Dawkins.
And
I know people don't.
They're popular. Street Profits are popular.
And you don't want to end that.
Yeah,
they're like the New Day, basically.
Yep, Lucas, that's where I was going too. Yep, you said it right.
And a lot of people didn't know about them. Like, you had to check them out in NXT, because NXT, they were bro. When they won the ladder match
at 25,
yeah, when Montez jumped on the ladder, that shit was ill. That shit was ill. Yeah, definitely get a Street Profits their flowers, man. But
Florida beating Edmonton ass.
Yeah, they definitely deserve their flowers, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I believe both of them could be good solo competitors, but Montez Ford is cream of the crop.
Has more as a star, and that's no shot to Dawkins or anything.
No, it's not. I think Dawkins could be a good heel.
Yeah.
They both could be good heels.
They could both be good heels. But you do know why they couldn't keep the heel persona. They tried to go heel with the whole Bobby Lashley thing, but it made the crowd cheer for him even more. So they
just didn't work. They tried so hard. They attacked the LWO, and it just feels like this is not working, fam. This ain't working.
The crowd would not change for him. Yeah. The crowd kept cheering him.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida is whooping their ass. Damn, that's gonna be a sweep too. Shit.
What's up with this shot?
It's like when Roman comes back. You know the
whole. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Let me finish up with this real quick. Let's get a shot real quick.
Packers shot glass. Disgusting.
Fuck you.
You right. Fuck me. What did he say fuck me for?
Toast it.
All right.
Toast, y'all.
Toast.
Fuckers.
Keith.
Yo.
So, back to what Lucas did. Now, I get to work. I go to work, log in, get to work, whatever, about 8:30, right?
Oh.
I don't hear from Lucas on a daily average till about maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, right?
On daily average.
On daily average, about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Hey, maybe noon. We always talk around that time.
Some days I barely be on my phone to work because I'm busy.
Yeah. But weekends, fucking. But, on the weekdays, like, we be at work, hey, what you doing? Good morning, boo, bam. I literally wake up and Lucas is texting me. I said, oh, shit, something went down. I never get a text that early in the morning. It wasn't even 8 o'clock yet.
It was around that time.
Was it about? It maybe was just his. All I know, I was still All I know, I was still wiping eye boogers out my eye. Boy, Lucas texted me so early in the morning going off. I said, "Oh shit, somebody pissed him off." I said, "Because I don't never hear from Lucas this damn early in the morning." Matter of fact, hey, my breath still.
Unless I got some tea to tell.
Even if you ain't got no tea, even if you do got tea to tell, you still wait. But he woke up on straight violence this morning. Like it was straight off with the head, no homo. Like he was on one this morning. I was like, dude, I can barely read what you're saying. I'm still groggy. But yeah, man. So yeah, Lucas needs that shot. He been fucking with me all morning. So
we'll do another one in the show because he needed the
yeah. Lucas needed that. He been fucking with me all morning. And he didn't stop.
No, I'll put it to this way. A certain individual decided to choose violence with me this morning and put on her big girl pants. And I looked at Chris, told him about it. And then my boss strolled in about 10 minutes after that happened. And I'm like, you know what? We don't got shit going on today at work. I got time for this bitch today.
Hey, he got time today. Just today is the time. He ain't got time any other time. But today, she pissed him off. He had the time.
Yeah, I pushed the button that said more violence. I'm like, you know what? I got time today. Fuck this.
All right, bro. Let me finish this talk real quick.
I almost sent
some other business.
Almost sent Lucas a meme saying, Lucas, that bullshit.
Yep, the infamous one.
The infamous one. No,
Chris sent me another meme. He said, when somebody tries to pull you down, listen to Future, just so you don't forget who the fuck you are. I told Chris, I'm like, you know what? It was like 30 minutes before I was about to get into the gym. And he sent me that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do just that. I listened to Future the whole workout.
All right, y'all. Let's finish this up, man, real quick.
Yeah, you got it. My bad.
All right. So, other match, you got women's WWE Championship match, Bayley versus Piper Niven. Feel like they just gave us the Piper Niven because she was in her country. Bayley. So we're gonna move on. Now we get to the nitty gritty here.
Hold on. Before we move on, I don't want to see Bayley lose that title for at least a year.
No, I believe her and Stratton are going to cross paths.
Oh, her and Tiffy are definitely.
Yeah, they're going to cross paths.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: who's better than Bayley right now?
She's on top of it, man.
Who's better than Bayley? I just want to know who's better than Bayley, and this is me saying this. Who's better than Bayley right now in the women's division?
She got better when she got better when she
besides Rhea.
Besides who?
Rhea, but she's hurt right now.
But Rhea Ripley's hurt right now. So I'm asking, who's better than Bayley right now? I agree, look, Rhea, but
here I'm not gonna say who I'm about to say is better, but the storyline that Liv is currently in is
hell yeah.
Let's get to hold on. Let me finish up. We're gonna get to it. Let me finish up real quick. We got 3 more matches. All right. Third match: Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental title.
I hope Chad wins.
I think Chad wins. I think this is where you need to make the title change.
I hope he does win, because if he don't win, I can see why he would leave.
Sammy winning was a fluke.
Yeah, Chad
100%.
And I'm a Sammy fan.
Yeah, I believe this is where Chad gets the title. This is where you do it. All right, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Drew, they're not going to let. I don't think they're going to let Drew lose 2 years in a row.
No,
because Drew already came out and said that was one of the worst moments of his life. Not how he lost. It's just the way that they tried to, give him a moral victory by having him do that just god awful shit with Tyson Fury. Drew McIntyre already came out and said that was horrible. He didn't want to do that. I think they need to put the title. Listen, at least let Drew win it tonight. At least let Drew win it, and then at the next pay-per-view he can lose it. I'm okay with that. But I don't see why Drew should leave his hometown without the title again. That's just me.
I'll tell you why he doesn't leave without it.
Oh.
CM Punk is why he doesn't leave without it. This would be what?
Punk's not going to be over there.
He's cleared.
I know, but he's not going to be.
Punk's clear. He's clear.
I ain't saying nothing about clear, but I don't think Punk's in Glasgow.
So this would be what? This would be what? His second or third time costing Drew a match.
So I think, like Lucas said, so they're gonna save Punk and Drew for SummerSlam, right?
Obviously.
That's what I was thinking. That's what
they're gonna do at SummerSlam.
Punk screws Drew out of the title. Drew comes out, challenge him to a match at Summer. Hell, they could probably save him for Money in the Bank too. But either way, Money in the Bank's what?
Nah, you're not gonna do Money in the Bank.
Nah, you want to know why? You want to know why, Lucas? I don't want to say, but I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm not saying it won't happen because you know this is WWE.
Maybe
I'm
they
just
have.
saying you don't. I'm just saying you don't waste. I'm just saying you don't waste that match for a Money in the Bank. That's for a major.
Hold on.
That's for a major event.
Unless they have them do one at Money in the Bank, one at SummerSlam, and then they have a rubber match at like down the line.
If Drew doesn't
like a SmackDown or a Raw.
Rubber match.
No, like a pay-per-view, but I'm saying like they have like a third match, kind of like a rubber match.
Here's the only other way I can see it. Drew doesn't win the title. Drew goes to Money in the Bank. CM Punk screws him at Money in the Bank.
Could do that too.
As Drew is climbing up the ladder, Punk is there, hits him with the briefcase, screws him at. So you've screwed him at Clash of the Castle, and you screwed him at Money in the Bank. This is where violence has really just taken over at this point, where he just wants to kill. See, I'm like, bro, you cost me about 4 times now. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
We need to have a street fight at SummerSlam.
It's got to be. Oh yeah, you can't do a regular match at SummerSlam. It's got to be a street. It's got to be a steel cage match, something like that. You can't just do a regular match.
Keith, let's piggyback off of what you just said. Okay, you said he cost him the title at Clash of the Castle. Then he cost him Money in the Bank. I'm with you on that. So let me try to reverse it. Let's say he costed Drew the title at Clash of the Castle. Drew wins Money in the Bank. Drew cashes it in that night. CM Punk gets a title shot at SummerSlam. He doesn't win. He does not win. Drew whoops his ass. CM Punk gives chase. They're not going to give CM Punk the title that quick. I'm letting y'all know that now. We know that.
He's going to get a match.
He's going to get a match because it was supposed to be him and Seth. And he wasn't going to beat Seth at WrestleMania. Y'all know that, right? He wasn't going to win. He was just going to be the main event, but he wasn't going to beat Seth.
No.
But I say
go ahead, Chris.
I say he cost Drew the title. He cost Drew the title. Drew wins the title, and Punk chases for the title. I'm okay with that.
You get tired of Punk at SummerSlam for the title.
I can see it. I can see it.
It's probably going to be Punk versus. That's what I'm seeing from the outside in, how everything is going with Punk being cleared. And
so
August is June. Slowly but surely, I can see where this is going.
You grabbing the remote, please.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you see any scenario this Saturday where Finn Balor cost Damian Priest the title?
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked either. I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if you guys were watching Monday Night Raw this past week, but when they were in their little huddle in the backstage area, Finn low-key grabbed the key card that Liv was trying to slip to Dom. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this too. If you backtrack some storytelling, like, I'd say probably before Finn joined Judgment Day, Liv and Finn were trying to take down the Judgment Day themselves.
Yeah.
So I could see. It's real long-term storytelling.
Real long-term storytelling. So I see it's a lot going on, but I definitely got Drew winning. Also, one more match: Cody Rhodes is defending the undisputed WWE Championship against AJ Styles in an I Quit match.
That's gonna be match of the night.
That's gonna be match of the night. You got two great performers. You got one of the greatest in AJ Styles. I know AJ Styles not gonna win, but they're going to put on a match, and it's not gonna be a spot match. It's just gonna be a great wrestling match. You got, like I said, and everybody. I've never met anybody that hates AJ Styles. Never. Yeah, I've never seen him be hated or anything like that. So I believe and that's some good storytelling too. AJ Styles did the Mark Henry thing. That was good. That was dope.
Genius.
Yeah. Also, AJ Styles, they're saying AJ Styles is gonna retire soon. So why not let him go out with a bang? Give him some great matches. You don't even have to put the title on him again, man. His resume is solidified. His resume. I'm sorry, there's no way as a whole you don't have AJ Styles as top 20 as a whole.
Look what he's done since he came to the WWE, fam. Look what from 2016 to now. Look what he's done in 8 years, fam.
Hey,
crazy.
And let's not forget what he did in TNA. Let's not forget what he's done in New Japan. Like, come on.
Man, reinvented himself.
If you want to be technical about it, AJ Styles is TNA.
Oh, absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. Facts. That's how I found out about AJ Styles when I was watching TNA back in like 06, 07.
The X Division triple threat match with him, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels.
The Fallen Angel.
Woo, that match.
I just watched that match not too long ago.
Y'all do y'all YouTube, y'all. Please go on YouTube and watch that, y'all.
To this day, though, Lethal Lockdown 2006 is my favorite match.
Yes.
If you want to watch a good match, too, go on YouTube and please watch AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura at Wrestle Kingdom.
Shout out to Ricky, aka Fella. Ricky will definitely tell you about some more.
Or even Shinsuke versus Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver.
NXT Dallas. Oh man,
banger
match. Yo, that crowd was lit too.
Hey, okay, so let me ask y'all something. I'm gonna give my opinion after y'all answer y'all's. What do you guys think of the whole Ricochet situation?
I'm ready to get into that.
I think he's staying.
Me too.
I
think Ricochet. Hold on. By the way, guys, back and forth. Did I not tell y'all MJF was not coming to WWE? I said, ain't nobody saying they're leaving the company 3 years in advance.
I think that was made clear when I was at the All Out 2 years ago when he showed up and confronted CM Punk.
Well, when he came out with the Triple H, when he came out like Double or Nothing with the Triple H jean jacket.
Hey.
Yeah, when he came out with us, like,
he paid homage to one of the goats.
So I think
I like MJF, man.
I think what WWE is doing. So I think what WWE is doing is they wrote off Ricochet. I like that. I think Ricochet, they're going to repackage him. They're going to repackage Ricochet because let's get something straight. Before all this came out, Ricochet, they was pushing Ricochet, and he was putting on good ass matches.
Oh yeah.
I don't see Ricochet going to AEW. I just can't see it.
I can't see it either.
Not saying he couldn't. I just don't think that would be his bread and butter. I don't think Ricochet. I know they keep trying to plant the whole Will Ospreay and Ricochet and everything like that, just like they planted MJF and the Miz.
Why? Just so we can watch another gymnastics fest?
This is still in WWE, right?
What do you say?
Why? So we can watch another gymnastics fest? A flippy fest between Ospreay and Ricochet?
I would be okay with that, but at the same time, I'm not knowing Tony Khan. He'll put that on Dynamite, or he'll put that on Collision, or he'll put that on Rampage, whatever the fuck the shit is, or whatever. Yeah, he'll put that. Tony Khan will put that on
The Undertaker came out
show in hopes that it gets 1 million, only for it to get maybe 700,000. You're disrespecting them.
Hey, speaking of viewership, can we talk about NXT beating AEW in viewership this week? Oof.
Again.
Talk about a big oof.
Yo, that's what I want to get into next was NXT Battleground too. Speaking of NXT, where NXT Battleground, Sexy Red was the host.
The host.
She got arrested. She got arrested the day before. Or did she get arrested the day before at the airport?
That's what they said.
No, today.
Yeah, she got arrested. The whole thing with her with the NXT Battleground, I was like, she really didn't need that. But I guess they wanted to increase viewership with bringing her on. I don't think
that was stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah, I don't think any Sexy Red fans are never going to watch WWE again. They saw her. She's gone. That's pretty much it. NXT Battleground. NXT, the episode week before last. First of all, Jordan Grace appearing. Oh, we got to talk about that. TNA NXT. Bro, we about to get, I believe we're going to get see a lot of, and we were talking about it earlier with the whole Joe Hendry thing. Because there was an announcement that Cody Rhodes came on NXT on Tuesday night. Him and Trick Williams had an in-ring segment. He told Trick Williams that Trick Williams' next opponent for the NXT title will be determined in a 25-man battle royal next week on NXT. And he said it's going to be with people from different locker rooms. When he said that, we were like, different locker rooms. So we talk about TNA coming in. So we definitely, now, one name he did say, unfortunately, Matt Hardy was one of the names that was going to appear. I could see maybe one or two other guys from TNA. So I think it's going to be a TNA guy that's going to face him at
40s.
I really do.
Keith, I just want to see Moose versus Roman Reigns.
Facts.
Jordan Grace said Moose said he didn't know that Jordan Grace was going to NXT. Jordan Grace said she had a conversation with Moose, said she was trying to convince Moose to come to NXT to have a match. They got to get Moose.
If I can get Moose versus Roman Reigns, I'm telling you, I'm gonna flip shit.
They're not going outside of NXT.
If we get Moose versus Roman Reigns, I'm gonna flip shit.
And he will. He will.
He's
not joking. He will do it. I've seen him actually do it in person.
They got it. It's gonna be
when I was still living in my mom and dad's, the amount of times that Chris and I flipped shit in that house. Oh Lord.
Hey, shout out to Moose, man.
Bro, I'm may not be the biggest TNA fan, but when it comes to Moose, that's my dude right there.
Shout out to Moose.
That's my dude right there.
Moose's body transformation over the past couple of years has been amazing. I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram.
Moose's match transformation over the last couple of years has been great.
Yes. Moose, he's been working on his body. He's definitely been an inspiration to me, man, especially his body, the way he's been cutting down on body fat, man. Moose looks great. Hey, give Moose his flowers, man. Moose is definitely a great character. I love Moose, man. I'm shout out to Moose, man. TNA champion.
I'm a big Moose fan.
I'm a big Moose fan, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Moose is what's keeping TNA afloat too. Real talk.
Facts. I love the fact they gave him a run with the title too, man.
Me too.
He deserved it. Much deserved. I'm glad he got a run.
And you know what, Moose has kind of been hitting that he wants a match with Roman. So shit, make that happen
too. For the longest time too.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, for the longest time. But NXT Battleground.
So I look at it like this. And it's killing me in the group that me and Lucas are in. Now the Forbidden Door or the TNA WWE working relationship is trash, but it was so great when it was AEW and TNA. Like it just, you know what I mean? Like
that one died real quick.
It's just. This reminds me, Keith. I can take this to you. Lucas was still young. This reminds me of when Vince was paying ECW under the table. Remember that?
I remember that.
Remember when Rob Van Dam jumped from the Raw sign?
I remember that.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah. Back in, what was it, 94? Was it 94, 95?
It was 94 going into 95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ECW, Vince was paying them. Vince was footing the bill. And ECW was allowed on Raw, and it was Sabu. It was Rob Van Dam when before he became as popular as he was. Who else was it? It was who else was it? It was some more people. It was the earlier ECW.
Was it Taz?
Taz? Taz was there.
It was Taz. It was Sabu.
It was Sabu. It was some more people. I gotta look it up. But that's what it's kind of reminded me of. Not saying that WWE is paying TNA, but I can see WWE making sure that they got more eyes on them.
Definitely. And I would love to see TNA get an official TV. I would love to see a TNA on an official channel because I do watch TNA and everything. It's gotten better. It's definitely gotten better.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jordan Grace, who had a banger match against Roxanne Perez. She showed that she can definitely hang in NXT, man. So definitely shout out to Jordan. I'm a Jordan Grace fan too. I love her work, man.
I like. So you said somebody put. You said was it you or Lucas? So y'all think Matt Hardy gonna come back? I mean, because he's in TNA. But do you think Matt Hardy? Do you? I don't know because you want to know why I don't know. The reason why I don't know is because I feel like he burst some. I know WWE is always anybody can come back, but man, it's just certain things like I feel like you shouldn't do. I feel like you shouldn't do. Like, so I don't. Matt Hardy called them liars. He called them liars.
He liars.
They was all liars.
They were really whoa. When in reality, they were really telling the truth because his brother couldn't fucking stay sober.
Sure could.
Now who's the liar? Yeah, right. You little.
So wait.
Dancing to the ring while brother getting his ass whooped.
Right, you forgot who was the run.
Said nothing. Nobody ever said nothing. Nobody ever said nothing. But is Jeff Hardy gone too from AEW?
I haven't seen Jeff Hardy in months.
Who knows? Who cares? He's probably out being a crack smoking swindler somewhere.
I haven't seen Jeff Hardy in months. He lost his last. I don't remember the last time I seen him on TV.
Exactly.
The Matt disappeared, and then all of a sudden Matt ends up Matt comes back on TNA. I was like, when did Matt leave AEW? I didn't know. I was like, then he comes back as broken Matt Hardy, which he's facing. He's actually facing Moose tomorrow night at Against All Odds.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's facing. They just did a segment on TNA where they did the Hardy Combat in the system. Came to the Hardy Combat. It was corny as hell. It was funny. All the shit they shoot at the Hardy Combat is hilarious to me. This shit is just it's dumb, but you keep watching because it's dumb as hell. But anyways, another thing. Shout out to Kalani Jordan for becoming the NXT North American Women's Champion. First ever. The ladder match was actually pretty decent at Battleground. It was pretty decent. I wanted to see Lash Legend get the title, but I understand. But Jada Parker. Miss Parker. Hey, Mrs. Parker. Jada Parker. Lord have mercy. Y'all don't watch NXT, the women's division. Do yourselves a favor. Tune in Tuesday night to watch the NXT women's division. You will not. They got the best division of women's wrestling, fam. Please do yourself a favor and watch Tuesday night because it's just Jada Parker alone, fam. Lord have mercy. I had to follow her on Instagram. Ooh, Lord, Jada Parker. Lord have mercy. Ooh. They definitely need to put the title on her. Then she can put the title on me. I don't give a damn. Damn. Anyways, and then shout out to Oba Femi who defended the NXT North American Championship in a triple threat match. Oba Femi, that dude's on another level, fam. God damn, bro. I don't see nobody beat this motherfucker. Yo, this motherfucker is just he's different. But give him a long ass title run with the NXT North American Championship. Man. I want to see him. I don't like the triple threat match they put him in because they felt like. He needs a good opponent one-on-one because the last two premium live events, he's been in triple threat matches. I want to see him go one-on-one with somebody. Also, the main event, Trick Williams defended the NXT title against Ethan Page. Ethan Page was another name, bro. Didn't see it in the dirt sheets. Didn't see because usually the shit will leak online. I had no idea Ethan Page was with NXT. That shit was unexpected. I'm glad. And I'm a low-key Ethan Page fan as well. Big fan of his work. He can talk on the mic. Dude is good. I like Ethan Page, man. So definitely shout out to NXT for getting their hands on Ethan Page, man. That was definitely a good signing, man. So
shout out to them. On a lot of guys who are starting to jump ship.
Yeah, man. NXT, I'm starting to like it, and everybody was talking about with NXT when they went to 2.0, then they came back. I know it's not black and gold. I know it's not black and gold, but jump on the NXT wagon now because it is definitely getting better. Shawn Michaels is cooking. You had Jordan Grace come up in a match. You probably got some stars going to show up from TNA next week. The NXT division is definitely good, man. It's definitely
I need NXT to come back to Chicago for a pay-per-view.
They probably will come. They need to bring back the TakeOver name. Bring back the TakeOvers.
That's what they need.
Keith, I have been saying that forever. Keith, I have been saying like you giving NXT these pay-per-view names. Like I was telling Lucas about it when I was over at his house. I said the reason why I can't get back into NXT, like you said, I know it's not black and gold. I get it. But now you're putting NXT pay-per-views in these stadiums and everything like that in the same stadium as, as the pay-per-view, as the main pay-per-views. No, get back to how it was. You know what I mean? Like, bring back the TakeOver.
Think about it. Think about the name TakeOver Battleground.
Right.
Just do TakeOver. Right. Bring back. I know. It's not black and gold. I know they're trying to steer away from that, but come on now, bring back TakeOver. The name itself was just. Remember back in the day, we talk about this all the time. When there was the TakeOver pay-per-view the day before the main event, it got you hyped because remember you had your whole weekend planned out.
Yeah, the whole
I'm gonna watch TakeOver Saturday night and watch the pay-per-view Sunday night. Oh God.
Yep. Bro. Chris and I would plan our whole weekends around that big ass.
We plan our whole weekends around that shit.
And Keith, and I know we've said this many a times. And remember, we be like, well, the main roster how the main roster gonna try to one up this?
Exactly.
That was our main thing. Now, how's the main roster? Our main thing was like,
good luck, main roster.
Right, that was a good luck, main roster.
I might go back and watch some old NXT tonight. Fuck it.
That's what Kane just said. He said he's gonna watch some NXT too.
I'm still a fan. I think when they really peaked is when they went to Survivor Series.
What? Look,
and we were there. And we were there. And we were there.
I'll tell you when
we were there.
I'll tell you when they peaked. It was TakeOver New York that same year for WrestleMania weekend. That car had 5 title matches on.
Is that when Gunther beat Pete Dunne for the UK?
Yeah. And then Cole and Gargano had that banger of a best 2 out of 3.
No, I watched. I'm at the gym. I go back and watch old TakeOver matches.
That to me is the best NXT TakeOver card in all of it.
I still think the pay-per-view with the North American title ladder match was the best one.
New Orleans. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was the year before. Favorite.
That was my favorite. Sorry.
Hey, I ain't arguing with that either. That's
Gargano,
actually
Gargano versus Andrade at NXT Philly. For the NXT title, bruh.
That was the first pay-per-view Sheamus and I watched together, actually.
Bruh.
That was the first time I knew Andrade was that dude.
And Gargano.
I already knew Gargano was that dude, but that's the first time I thought I saw Andrade was that dude.
That was a great match. Yo, I'll go back and watch all those takeovers. And it's just the crowd, the match quality. It was like, yo, I miss those. I know we're not getting it back, but yo, if they can get close to it, that's all I ask, man. But anyways, while we're on this, let's talk about that.
Something special.
The Wyatt 5.
I feel bad for whoever took it for granted.
Yeah. The Wyatt 5. If y'all seen the QR codes, I know we got to discuss that real quick. The Wyatt 5 is debuting on Monday night. So let me ask y'all a question. Do they need to hit it out the park?
I think they show up Saturday. But yes, they do need to hit it out the park.
They need to hit this out the park.
Like, I'm talking like, here, they need to hit it out the park. Basically take when Bray Wyatt came back, do that times 10. They need to hit it out the park like that.
They got to hit it out the I don't want
they tease Bray's return for so many weeks, like off camera, playing the White Rabbit song and this and that. And now they've been doing the same. Not the same thing, but kind of the same in the same sense with the QR codes. They're teasing us, you know. They're showing these cryptic messages.
But this gotta work. They put too much work behind this.
Don't let
this fail. Please don't let this fail.
Do not let this be another stupid ass retribution story.
That's what I said. Don't let this be retribution.
Don't let it go down that.
This has got to be good. Like I need this to come out the gate swinging.
But you know what though? Here's where I play devil's advocate. It's Hunter writing the stories now. Like I think we kind of forget that he's the one in charge now, and he's kind of in charge of the stories. So I am gonna give it a chance for now because I believe in his story or his booking. But I'm gonna give it, I say, about a month and a half before it completely flops.
Yeah, I'm not expecting big things the first night. I want to see how it goes, and I don't want to see this fail.
You have to scare little kids type shit.
Yes.
You literally have to.
I want to go to the acolyte shit, the Undertaker, the dark. I want the Ministry of Darkness. The corporate ministry. No, the darkness. No, I want the ministry. Not when they join up with the corporation.
Hold on. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris. What you got? Something to share with the classroom?
Thanks, guys. Y'all gonna hate. Y'all gonna be mad at me.
Oh no!
Why?
I know where this is going.
I'm not looking forward to it.
You know what?
Is it because of Bray Wyatt? I figured that. I knew it. I know Chris is dear to his heart. I knew this was gonna. I knew it was because I knew Chris was gonna dig it because of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it don't have. It just to me. I'm just saying to me. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm saying to me.
Chris,
Lucas to tell you when Bray came back, how excited and just jolly I was. Lucas won $2,000 the next day after that too. We ain't gonna talk about that. But
$3,000 actually, sir.
Yeah, he won $3,000 the next day. Punk ass bet, but whatever, fuck him. But it's just to me, it's just don't. I can't get. See, it's different between what it. I'm gonna piggyback what you said about Undertaker. It's different because if that was Undertaker, God, thank God it wasn't. You still had Kane, who the crowd loved, and he could have took over the realms and the throne and everything like that because of the character and how it was presented. Nobody really fucked with Bo Dallas.
Because he wasn't
with Bo. Nobody like. I feel like the crowd won't give them a chance because it doesn't have the same effect as Bray Wyatt is. You gotta understand, Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, and the man, and then Bray Wyatt, the character, captured everybody. You loved Wyndham Rotunda, but you also loved Bray Wyatt. Bo Dallas don't have that. And also, I feel like nobody took the Uncle Howdy character seriously because we knew it was Bo Dallas. So the Wyndham 5 or whatever they're gonna call it, it don't have the same just pop out for me. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. Do you feel, and when I say this, I say this respectfully, do you feel like this is a spit in the face of Bray Wyatt?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
I said that because I meant no disrespect when I meant.
No. I don't think so at all. I think it's paying homage. I think it's good. I think it's good for that they want to continue. I think that's real dope that they're gonna continue his legacy. You feel me?
And I agree.
Because it hasn't even been a year since that. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to continue his legacy. But me as a fan, I don't. It ain't. Do you think? And I know the whole dynamic. It doesn't hit the same. It does. Like, how are you going to introduce him? You can't introduce him at the end of the show.
Let me ask you a question.
You can't.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I know this is the whole dynamic with heels and face. Will they be heels or faces?
Heels. But the crowd.
I think you got to let the crowd. I think you got to let the crowd determine that.
It depends. Let's see who they attack. There are rumors.
Jey Uso.
I read. No. I heard a rumor online saying that they were going to feud with
Jey Uso.
Carry On Cross's group.
Jey Uso.
I like that.
They were going to feud with.
I like that.
So
I like that.
What is going on with Cross? Is he not? Is he hurt? I haven't seen him compete in any matches. Is he hurt? Is there something going on with him? Because
why
AOP's been in matches. Like,
okay,
I think WWE is gonna always just fuck up with Karrion Kross.
They're fucking up with Carry On. I don't know.
They always gonna fuck up with him.
It's just he's there. Like he comes out with them. He's there. I'm like, so are you not fighting anymore? Are you not in the ring? Are you hurt? Is there an injury we don't know about? It just
as long as I can still look at Scarlett, I don't care.
Hell yeah. Then they put him in NXT. Then they got drafted to Raw. They were on SmackDown. Then they appeared on NXT. Then they got drafted to Raw. I'm like, okay, so what's going on, y'all? I'm a little, but that's now. Lucas, we heard you. They said they were going to go after Jey Uso. I don't see them going after Jey Uso. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because they about to work Jey Uso into this bloodline feud again.
But
Yeah,
Jey
so
Uso has the yeet flies.
Yeah, I understand that, but
you
forget Roman Reigns. You forget Roman is coming back in a month.
Let's talk about that. What y'all think about this bloodline thing about when Solo Sikoa, the new? I love this.
So here's my question.
I love it.
Let me ask what you guys think about this. Do you guys think Solo is the one actually calling the shots right now, or do you guys think?
No. I think it's still The Rock.
Damn.
I think The Rock is the final boss. Like he's the final boss. I think The Rock is the one calling it.
I love how this storyline is going.
Me too.
It's like a movie. It's like you want to keep watching. Like, wait a minute.
Heyman did say it was only in the top of the fourth type shit.
I love this. They kept it going because I was wondering, like, okay, so Roman's not champ no more. So what happens now? Let's see what happens. And I tuned in like right after.
You know what? Call me crazy, guys, but Cody's not the champion that everybody expected him to be. And honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put the belt back on Roman.
Cody,
I'm not saying that just because I'm a diehard Roman fan, but I feel like Cody got the belt as a participation trophy type shit. That's just
his title run.
Lucas, and I'm gonna agree with the first half. I'm not gonna agree with the second half. Just me. I can't, because this is what you're doing. You're gonna wear it out. Roman had the belt for 4 years. 4.
Bro, I was in Virginia Beach.
We do not want to put him. It's bad enough that I'm happy that everybody loves Roman now, but it took him to turn heel and to do it. I feel if you put that title back on Roman, you're putting him in John Cena and Hulk Hogan territory.
And You're
putting him in Triple H territory.
Roman's title reign. That whole time, I dated 3 different girls. So
I moved twice through his title reign.
Whole bunch of shit happened in between that title reign. Chris had two kids. I had 2 different girlfriends.
I had 2 kids. I had 2 kids in Roman Reigns' title reign.
I've been in 2 relationships since he became champ.
Literally, like
I've had 2 kids since Roman Reigns' title reign.
I've had 3 different girls, yeah. So
yo, there's so much happened. I moved. I was in Virginia Beach. Moved to Richmond.
And I moved too. So there's that.
I'm like, damn, Keith's moved back. He's still a champion.
No, but I moved after Roman lost the title. I moved after that.
That was crazy. But when he comes back, that
pop. The pop that he's gonna have, and this is why I'm saying don't put the title on Roman Reigns.
You don't need it.
Because the crowd is already chanting for him. He doesn't need the title. If That's why they said when Roman Reigns do come back, it's going to be monstrous because when he's going to come back on a SmackDown. He is.
He's coming back on a SmackDown.
He's going to come back on a SmackDown. And do you understand the pop that man is going to get?
That crowd is going to lose it.
So that's why I'm agreeing with Keith.
I
love this whole bloodline thing. I love how they continue it. I love that Solo is the man. I love that they're bringing everybody from the family in. I love that.
The
whole family.
They are bringing the whole family.
And then you saw Hikuleo. They're getting ready. They just trademark a name for him. He's on his way to WWE.
And the thing is, when Jacob Fatu get here,
boy, oh boy, it's gonna be
when
ugly.
Jacob Fatu gets here,
let me ask you a question.
Know what's gonna happen.
Let me ask you guys.
It's gonna explode.
Do you guys think at any point Rikishi maybe gets involved in this?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
want him to. I think he should.
I
hope he does.
Right.
I hope he does. I think the whole. You already brought Hoffa and Sika in. You remember they brought him in when Roman first announced himself as the head of the table.
Yeah. When he beat Jay and himself, yeah.
You need to. As long as you're bringing everybody in the family, yes, you got to bring Rikishi in. You fucking right, you do. Don't have The Rock involved if Rikishi ain't involved. I just don't agree with that. And then on top of that, Rikishi is the father. Come on,
three of the guys involved in the storyline. He's the father of 3 of the guys involved.
That's what I'm saying. He's the father.
Yeah. Y'all see I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it was a little backstage clip at Mania. It was Samantha Irvin and it was Jimmy Uso, right? And Jimmy Uso complained about what his dad, Rikishi, was saying about their match beforehand. And Samantha Irvin going like, I could also say, ding, 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 this match ain't gonna happen. And you guys got to see the clip, but it's funny as shit though.
War Games is gonna be lit.
Oh man,
I don't know if they're gonna do a War Games. They said they don't know if they're doing War Games.
A Samoan tribal War Games would be off the fucking chain.
Right. So wait a minute, Chris. They're not doing.
I read that they may not do. I read that they may do away with War Games.
To be honest,
I hope not.
I know I'm gonna get some shit. I know I'm gonna get a lot of people coming at me.
Or
I really do think they should have kept War Games at NXT.
No, I agree. I told Lucas
because that made NXT feel special. That's their thing. Halloween Havoc is their thing.
But Chris,
you should have kept War Games at NXT.
But Chris, you can't lie though. The War Games match we saw at Survivor Series last year was dope.
But why was it dope? Why was it dope, Lucas?
Yeah, because of what happened after the match.
Well, it was dope. It was dope because Randy Orton came back.
That too.
And it was dope because CM Punk. Now I'll tell you this. Outside of that, if those two didn't come back, I'm not saying War Games was a horrible match. I'm just simply saying last year's Bloodline War Games was better than that.
No, the Bloodline.
And then the year you went to NXT when Kevin Owens came back, that War Games was better too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying NXT War Games. They need to keep.
I remember texting you when KO showed up too.
Right.
I was texting you the whole. You were the only one I was texting the whole time. I was there with James and Bob.
Yeah.
Bob pulled up for War Games. I bought his ticket for him that night because I told him. I remember telling him that WWE was coming here 4 nights that weekend. And he straight up told me, he goes, Keith, listen to this. He goes, I want to go to the best one. He told me that straight up. I was like, oh, the best one? All right, I got you. This was back like when it was, you obviously know which match that was. When KO showed up.
And then the champion did the air raid to Adam Cole.
Yep. I still got that on my phone.
Bro, one of the craziest spots in NXT history, fam. That's one of the crazy.
So NXT tickets are dirt cheap whenever they come here. They're like $30. So he told me that he wanted to go to that one. I'm like, all right, bet. I got you. I'll cover your ticket. No worries. $30. I don't give a shit. I'll put it to you this way. After the first match, the Women's War Games match, when Dakota Kai attacked Tegan, he was asking me the whole match. He's like, yo, I'm still trying to figure out why she beat her ass, though. And once the match was over, that was the first match of the night, he turns to me and he goes, I need a beer after that.
Yo, my homeboy Clinton is my assistant coach to help me. Shout out to Clinton, man, who came to my birthday party, too. Clinton's not a wrestling fan on the normal. He came over and he watched one of the specials with me. And Clinton, he's like, yo, he's like, hey, man, I'm a Trick Williams fan. He said, bruh, he said, that's my dude, man. I rock with the theme song. He's like, hey, I got to come over to watch. He came over to watch an episode of NXT with me. He came over to watch episode of NXT. He's like, bruh, he said, I love this NXT shit. I was like, fam, I said, yeah. So I made him a wrestling fan, man.
Facts.
Yeah, so I definitely made him a wrestling fan, man. So it's cool when you got people that are non-wrestling fans that come through.
I'll be right back. Kane for the takeover.
What up, Kane? Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Kane, what he's talking about.
What's up, Kane? What you want to talk about?
The Royal Rumble that me and Lucas went to.
All right, let's talk about it. How did you like it?
It was okay.
Kane drank beer that day. No, he didn't. He drank root beer.
It wasn't just okay.
Okay, it was really good.
Kane, be honest, was it good? Kane, was it good?
It was nothing about that Royal Rumble okay. That Royal Rumble was great.
It was really good.
What was your favorite part about the Royal Rumble?
You saw Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
When Roman Reigns took the heck out of Seth Rollins.
Chris and
Rest in peace, Cap.
Rest in peace, Cap. We knew that pissed you off.
Cap.
We knew that moment pissed you off, bro.
Hey, rest in peace, Cap, boy. Because boy, oh boy, he would have been firing us up if we said that.
Cap would have been fine. Hey,
Hey, I remember I sent him that picture one day just out of bullshit. He goes, you trying to be funny now? Nah, what you mean? I want no smoke.
Man, Cap was here. Cap would have been talking about the Bloodline story because Cap was a big fan of GOD, man, when they was back in New Japan, man. So Cap was definitely, because Cap schooled me, because other than Ricky knowing about New Japan, Cap also schooled me a lot because I used to watch New Japan on TV sometimes, and me and Cap used to text each other, and I was like, hey, Cap, who's this dude? Or everything. Cap's like, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. I was like, hey, is he good? Cap's like, yeah, you got to go watch his matches. Cap, so definitely Cap schooled me a lot about New Japan wrestling, man. So he definitely made me a fan.
Man, Cap bought me a Roman Reigns Acknowledge Me shirt, and I still wear that bitch to this day.
Cap, I got your shirt, man. I got your shirt, man. I finally got Cap's shirt. I got your shirt, Cap. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not running late with it and everything. Please don't stab me. Don't stab me. I'm sorry. I got your shirt. I got your shirt, Cap. Definitely, man. All right. While everybody's stepping away real quick, let me just briefly talk about Forbidden Door coming up on June 30th. Main event is going to be Swerve Strickland defending the AEW World Championship against Will Ospreay. So that's definitely going to be a great match. Actually, they're good friends in real life. So I've been looking for this match for a while since Ospreay did something with AEW. So also there is a ladder match for the vacant AEW TNT Championship. Y'all know Edge defended the championship against Malachi Black back at Double or Nothing in a barbed wire cage match. He came off the top and he actually broke his leg. When he came off and landed on Malachi Black, he broke his leg. He had to vacate the TNT title. That's why they're having a ladder match at Forbidden Door for the vacant TNT Championship. Also, Mercedes Moné is defending. It's a title for title match. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, for y'all who know, is facing Stephanie Vapour, or La Catilla. I don't even know how to pronounce this. So winner takes all match for the AEW TBS Championship and the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. So it looks like they're going to make Mercedes Moné a double champion. Actually, if y'all know the history, Mercedes Moné lost that. There was the inaugural match between her and Willow Nightingale. That's the match where she broke her leg, broke her ankle in that match, and Willow Nightingale ended up winning the Strong Women's Championship. That's how they had history in regards to Moné beating Willow Nightingale at Double or Nothing for the TBS Championship. Also, Timeless Toni Storm is facing Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Zack Sabre Jr. is facing Orange Cassidy in a singles match. John Moxley is defending the New Japan World Heavyweight Championship against. I'm going to try this. I apologize. Tetsuya Nato. I think they just call him Nato. And then Jeff Cobb is having an open challenge for the New Japan World Television Championship.
Hey, Keith, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I'll give you my opinion afterwards. How do you think they're doing with Swerve's title run?
They're being fair. The opponents, I feel like they threw Christian Cage. They're throwing opponents at him that'll be like, it's almost like Cody Rhodes. They're giving them opponents that like, hey, we know we know this man is not going to win the title off you. We're just going to match it quick. Christian Cage, they's like, well, Cage is going to give a good storyline because of the whole thing with the father thing and him being sick with the dads and stuff like that. We're going to give him that. So they're doing Ospreay. I hate the fact that they're going to do a match because it's like, so you think Ospreay lose. And I'm like, I felt like this is too early to throw Ospreay into the. They threw Ospreay. I mean, he was winning singles matches. They did a match. Then they did the international title on him when he beat Roderick Strong at Double or Nothing. Then they threw him right into the AEW title picture. I'm like, okay, that's too quick. Way too quick. So, I mean, unless they're going to do a draw, which they're not going to do, Swerve is going to beat Ospreay. And it's not going to hurt Ospreay too much considering Ospreay is the champion. So, but as far as Swerve Strickland's title,
I think it will. But I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm gonna say I think it will.
Okay, go ahead. But yeah, I feel like his title reign. I feel like it's okay. It's just I'm just waiting for another match. Well, I mean, it's a fair title reign. I like it and everything. I like the dynamic of his title reign. But it's okay. But go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I like it too from what I've seen. But I feel that they're making Swerve's title reign is secondary to whatever else is going on. That's what I feel like. I feel like
elite and all that.
Yeah, I feel like it's secondary to what else is going on. And I feel like when they sit there and say, "Oh, he's the first black," that don't mean shit because AEW ain't been around, so that don't mean shit. But I feel like they made it secondary to the Elite, Young Bucks, this whole Jack Perry shit. That's what I don't like about it.
I don't like it doesn't.
And then on top of that, you had for the first bit of the feud, Christian was whooping his ass every week, and then you had his group turn on him. You had Swerve's group turn on him. You know what I mean? I wasn't a fan of that. I felt like they gave Swerve the title. Not saying that he don't deserve it, but I feel they gave Swerve the title thinking that it was going to, move the needle and turn up and make this. We gave Swerve the title and he deserves it. He left WWE and it hasn't done anything. They're still hovering around the same trash ass ratings. Yes, Swerve has a title. Yes, Swerve has put on some good matches, but man, I feel like nobody is seeing him. You know what I mean? He's not getting the respect he deserves. To me, as a champion, he ain't getting the respect he deserves. I like it because I like Swerve. I like it because I'll tell you like this. I'm Swerve when I drive, when I swerve, when I drive, when I swerve. I love that shit. But
the fur coat coming up.
Yeah, I love it. And you know what? But I feel like, you know what? If and when he does lose it, I feel like ain't nobody gonna care. And that sucks. And that sucks because he's such a good in-ring talent, and he has really bolstered himself up since he got in AEW. Me and you have already talked about that. But I just feel like, man, I don't want to say they shitting on him because it's not that they shitting on him, but I feel like they emphasize more on everything else except him being the title holder, and that's not cool.
I feel like once he loses the title, he's gonna fall down the ladder.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't want to say that, but I feel like once he loses the title, I feel like it's just gonna start just going down, and it's not. Yeah. We're gonna start seeing him on Rampage.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about.
It's coming. I'm sorry. It's once he loses the title, he may get a rematch, but then it's gonna decline. He's gonna turn back heel. He's gonna turn on Nana again. He's gonna be this ruthless, and then it's gonna be like world champion down to Rampage.
Yeah,
I feel like it's coming.
And then fuck around, he'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be negative when I say that, but I feel like that's what's going to happen.
I agree with you.
Title.
No, Keith, I'm 100% with you on this one because that's why I wanted to ask you. I couldn't ask Lucas because Lucas would have cussed me out. Yeah. But Lucas would have went off on me. Lucas would have called me he would have called me everything but the son of God. You know what I mean? So, but me and you had already talked.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think Swerve.
Fuck you.
I don't believe Swerve keeps the title to the end of the year. I believe if Wembley is either going to be Wembley, or going to be Full Gear, it's going to be going.
Do you think he keeps the title towards the end of the summer?
He'll beat Ospreay. I will say he'll beat Ospreay, but the winner of the Owen Hart Cup tournament gets a title match at Wembley. So yeah, I know about that. They get a shot, and I'm interested to see who wins that. And I feel like they're keeping Ospreay away.
No, that's like leave that shit alone.
Yeah, I feel like they're keeping Ospreay away from that tournament because it's going to be in his home country, and I feel like he's going to. I don't know. I feel like they want Ospreay to win the AEW World Title in this country.
I do too. I do too.
Like that's where it's going.
I do too.
He's going to win the international title at some point.
Right. I do too. Keith. And I think another thing is because they look at Will Ospreay as a big signing.
Yeah.
So I feel like, okay, they weren't going to give him the title as soon as he, came in. So I think they're gradually moving him towards the title because they feel like that's what everybody wants.
He didn't need the international title.
No, he don't.
I felt like when he won, it's like, so you put him in the international title. God, Lord, I was like, damn, that was quick. And then he's getting the AEW. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. So wait a minute. He's getting the AEW World Title match. He just won the international title like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, slow down. Slow. Pump your brakes. Slow down. I would have had him get into the international. I would have had him just win the Owen Cup and then get the Swerve Strickland at Wembley.
Right.
This Forbidden Door, Swerve could have faced somebody in New Japan.
Right.
He could have faced Evil. He could have faced Evil or somebody if it's Forbidden Door. No, I don't. I'm not.
But what's the Forbidden Door now? They don't fuck with TNA. So what is it? New Japan?
This match makes completely no sense.
It's been New Japan
because there's no Forbidden Door because it's like they're in the same
Forbidden Door.
Every match at Forbidden Door is either New Japan versus AEW, except for the TNT ladder match, which features
it's not Forbidden Door, especially when you're naming the pay-per-view Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door means you didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
It wasn't expected. You didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
my question: how is it Forbidden Door when you've had a working relationship with the same company for the last how many years? How's that?
Since they started. You forget a lot of people from AEW are from New Japan.
No, I know that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, how's that called Forbidden Door?
AKA,
because you got dumbasses in the internet world believing it's the Forbidden Door and
those are what I call virgins. But nobody saw Jordan Gray showing up in the Royal Rumble. Nobody expected her to show up on NXT a couple weeks ago. That is the Forbidden Door.
That's a Forbidden Door. When we don't know.
That's like WWE and TNA working together for 2 years, and then all of a sudden they decide, let's put out a pay-per-view called Forbidden Door. No.
Yeah, if they would have done WCW, WWE back in the day, and you would have had
that's a Forbidden Door.
That's a Forbidden Door.
Oh, that Invasion back in the day. For all these stupid marks who just started watching wrestling 5 years ago, that was called the Invasion back in the day.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. I was like, that's invasion. But go ahead.
Have you watched Who Killed WCW?
I was watching it the other day on.
I gotta watch that.
TV. I was watching a little bit of it, but I
just watched the Bray Wyatt documentary.
I won't watch it. I won't watch it, guys. I still haven't watched it.
I watched it the Saturday before last. I watched it.
I think you should watch it.
Chris, hold on. Chris, hold on. Lucas, speak. Let him know.
No, I think you should watch it because I said I wasn't gonna watch it, but I told myself, you know what? Let me see what it's about. I kind of. I'm curious.
Just for nostalgic reasons.
Honestly, just watch it. Watch it one time at least. You don't have to watch it after that ever again. I said I'd watch it one time, and I don't have to watch it ever again.
It was brilliantly done.
It was, and honestly,
they did a great job.
Hear me out. I think you're gonna take the Uncle Howdy character a little more serious after you.
No, I take the Uncle Howdy character serious. I just don't take the person playing Uncle Howdy serious.
I think
I was a big Bo Dallas fan when he was in NXT.
I think you'll take Bo Dallas a little more serious after you watch the documentary.
I've seen him play with the kids and all that other stuff.
Yeah, give it a chance.
That don't mean shit. Watch the documentary. I promise your perspective on Bo Dallas will change for sure. Mine definitely did. Mine for sure did.
Okay. I got a lot of respect for Bo Dallas.
And that's why I'm over here giving the whole Wyatt 5 a chance. Like I said, I'll give it a month before it flops.
I agree with Lucas. I'm gonna give it a chance. I want to see how they do it.
Oh, you gotta watch the documentary. I promise you'll take Bo Dallas a little more serious after you watch that.
Yeah, man. You know what? It's like a man. It just I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe never mind. I ain't gonna take it there.
Or how about this?
I got you.
You come to my house. You know, we blaze up a little bit, and then we watch it together. No homo.
You know why I think I won't watch it? So I'm gonna be honest with you, because he died.
Yeah,
he died around the time my dad got sick. Okay, so I never. You know, Lucas, you guys know how I felt about Bray Wyatt. So I never. You forget I didn't even want to watch WWE when Bray Wyatt got released at one time. So. That's why I'm a little hesitant in watching it. On top of that, because it's still a shock that Bray Wyatt passed. And also, when around this time last year but before he came back, and around this time, not this time last year, but when he was coming back, man, the anticipation was just through the roof. So it's kind of hard to watch something that he created get done without him. Like it's like, that's all I'm saying. It's like, how do you do the corporation without Vince McMahon? How do you do
the ministry without the Undertaker?
How do you do the ministry without the Undertaker?
I get where you come.
How do you do the NWO without Hulk Hogan?
Exactly.
How do you do the Four Horsemen without Ric Flair?
How do you do the Shield without Roman Reigns?
How do you do the Dangerous Alliance without Paulie Dangerously?
You got to give it a shot, though.
You're right. No, you're right. You guys are right. You both are right.
I didn't watch. I was trying to just take my time, ease. I said, you know what? I had a Saturday free. Went on Peacock. I said, let me give it a shot. Sat there and watched it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do I?
You just gotta
How do I just sit down and watch it? Like, the reason why I'm saying that is because it ain't one of those. It's not one of those. It's not one of those. Oh man, I'm just chilling up in a blaze up. Let me turn on the Bray Wyatt documentary.
Watch it with Lucas. I think if you don't watch it by yourself, watch it with Lucas, and you'll get a better. Then you'll come back saying, "All right, I feel better." It was. They did a good job. They did a good job. It's definitely a must watch. There's a lot of stuff on Peacock. Yet they got a lot of documentaries up there that are.
I ain't even watched the Cody Rhodes one yet.
I ain't watched that one yet either.
I haven't watched that one yet either.
I
like watching the 24s that they do, like the documentaries about like.
Oh, those are good too.
Like the WrestleMania. Oh, I love those too.
I love watching behind the scenes of WrestleManias. I love it.
Yeah,
I love watching.
And of course the A&E biography. They're doing ECW on Sunday.
I'm watching it.
I gotta watch.
Hey, Keith, that's why you should watch Who Killed WCW.
I need to watch that.
Man. If you've seen the rise and fall of WCW, it's on the network. I feel like it's So of course they go over a lot of other same things, but now you get a more uncensored, in-depth look. Man, let's get something straight, man. The first 2 episodes I've watched, I have a completely different outlook that Eric Bischoff didn't fuck it up.
Oh wow. Damn, you really got me want to watch that. You really got me to watch that.
Eric, I'll tell you like this. I'll just give you a cliff note. Eric Bischoff took the brunt of the blame. He has some blame. Don't get it twisted. He got blame. And Eric Bischoff even said, I let the inmates run the asylum. That's on me.
He really
is. Let me ask y'all a question.
But hold on.
I got a question.
But hold on. Ted Turner is the one that fucked it up for everybody. You want to know why? Because Ted Turner was putting it wasn't Eric Bischoff's idea for Thunder. Eric Bischoff didn't even want to do Thunder. Eric Bischoff was like, I couldn't do Thunder. He said, I did prime time on Monday, and then you want me to turn around and do prime time 2 days after that? He said it was so much on me.
Thunder
also, like TK, Ted Turner was just had an open wallet. That's what it was. Ted Turner was just gave him the credit card. It said, do what you want.
Said, do what you want.
Said, do what you want.
Question. So let me ask you this question. Let's just go back. Let's go all the way back to 2001. What if WCW never went out of business?
Ooh.
Think about that. What if WCW, what if they got a new deal? What would have happened if WCW never went out of business? Think about that.
WCW had a deal. It's just they didn't have the network.
Yeah, but what if they got the network?
Eric Bischoff had investors and buyers.
Let's just say all that worked out and went through. Where would we be at now? Think about something.
That's a good question. So okay.
Let's go back to 2001. Let's just say.
Keith, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Are we still keeping it how it was? Are the inmates still running the asylum?
No.
Then let me tell you like this. Then I'll tell you like this. There will be no other organizations.
You think WWE?
It would only be WWE and
WCW.
Yep, I agree.
Bruh, just imagine if they never went out of business, and imagine if everything would have went correct, bruh. We'd have never seen a lot of crossover matches.
You got to think about it. With WCW, because let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. AEW is not the second. It's not. That's no disrespect. That's no hate. But they're not the second. You're not the second doing TNA numbers. So I'll just leave it at that. But at the same time, can you think about it like this? And I'm not even saying crossover. They may have crossed over, depending on if. I tell you like this. If WCW was still in the play, Vince McMahon would still be running WWE.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Also, you got to think about it this way. Performers from WWE, you know how they didn't went to AEW thinking the grass is greener on the other side? They could have went to WCW and the grass would have been greener. Put it that way. Can you imagine a Randy Orton on Nitro? You got to think about it. Randy Orton did a lot of fucked up shit. But because WCW wasn't around, and you don't take somebody with a talent like Randy Orton and let them go in TNA. The reason why they let Kurt Angle go is because Kurt Angle was fucked up. But think about it. Can you imagine Kurt Angle in WCW?
Yeah.
Could you have saw Randy Orton in WCW?
No.
Give you another one. The AJ Styles we see now. Could you see that in WWE? If he didn't come to WWE, you did in WCW?
Even in WCW.
Right.
Would the NWO still have been a thing after? So you think NWO would have fizzled out after if WCW was still in?
They would have had no choice but to fizzle NWO.
It would have fizzled. I think NWO
would have had no choice. They'd have had no choice.
Because they would have gotten old after a while.
You could have brought him back for like a one-off. Also, there'd be a WCW Hall of Fame.
There would be a WCW Hall of Fame.
Could you see?
Man, we still have Fall Brawl. You would have all those.
Okay. Think about it
the
this
Great
way:
American Bash.
Everybody from WCW, everybody from ECW wouldn't have went to WWE.
True.
You could have still kept a Just Incredible, a Lance Storm, a Mike Awesome. Hell, you could have saw. Remember Sandman was in WCW. He was hardcore. Remember?
Yeah. WWE would have never got all the names for WCW.
No, they wouldn't. I'll tell you this.
They would have to stay with Bad Blood, In Your House. They would never be NXT names.
Hey, Keith, I tell you this. You think Brock Lesnar would have been in WWE?
Ooh. WCW would have been trying to get their hands on him. They would have been trying to get their hands on him. They would have made him their world heavyweight champion.
Think about it.
Imagine a Monday Night Wars.
Think about it.
Imagine a Monday Night Wars in 2005.
Think about it.
2006.
Think about it.
God.
Think about it.
And
Sting would have still been there.
Hey,
Sting would have still been there.
We got to do a show on that.
Sting would have still been there. Okay? He still would have been there.
Them Time Warner contracts would have just never
expired. Could you see Christian Cage in WCW?
Oh, yeah. I could have seen him The Cruiserweight division was still, oh, my God.
Hey, listen. The Hardy Boys, could they want to went to WCW?
Maybe.
I could have seen that.
They would have made the tag team division good.
Oh, my God.
I'll give you another one. Ric Flair would have never retired.
Never.
Yes, he would have.
I don't mean shit. He's still wrestling now.
Never.
I tell you like this. We would see a real ratings war.
I would have loved it. Flipping back and forth. Remember, imagine 2009, you're still flipping back and forth between WCW and WWE on Monday nights. Oh, my God.
And then on top of that, I tell you like this, and on top of that, WCW wouldn't have used the NBA playoffs as an excuse.
Nope.
They wouldn't have.
You know what though? I'm convinced of one thing. AEW diehard virgin fans, whatever the fuck you want to call them, I'm convinced they just started watching wrestling 5 years ago.
No, they didn't. They've been watching wrestling.
A lot of wrestling fans, and we realized that
we know that they hate WWE off of one thing.
If your favorite wrestler,
I'm simply saying, Keith, that would have been good for the wrestling business if WCW would have stayed.
And that would definitely be good. I would have loved to see competition with WWE. I mean, you would still. I mean, pay-per-views. I mean, WWE would have never lost their pay-per-view names. You still would have had, like I said, Bad Blood, In Your House, Armageddon. You will still hear those names. I mean, they come back to NXT, but think about WCW. You still would have had Fall Brawl. You still would have Starrcade,
Halloween Havoc,
Uncensored,
Starrcade, Super Brawl, Sold Out, Spring Stampede, Great American Bash, Bash at the Beach, Road Wild.
Road Wild. I didn't like Road Wild. I hated that one.
Road Wild. I hated that too.
Hey,
Road Wild. Uncensored.
Clash of the Champions.
But I mean, you remember Clash of the Champions? Clash of the Champions fizzled out once Thunder got there.
I hated Thunder. I didn't like Thunder. I really wasn't a fan. I think I was just obsessed with Nitro, and I just didn't like Thunder. Thunder just didn't hit the same, man. It just didn't hit the same. I showed y'all that video with Rey Mysterio without the mask from back in the day.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Rey Mysterio lost the mask?
He looked like some ball sacks.
Ayo. I gotta go.
Say you look like a ball sack.
Hey, yo, Ray looked like he was 10 years old, fam. I dug it, though, man, with the jerseys. And Ray, I done it though. I was like, it was weird seeing him without a mask though. That shit freaked me the hell out every time he came out. Then they did the No Limit. Remember they did the No Limit Soldiers? Him coming in. There was a whole the filthy animals. Yo, that thing.
Yeah, the No Limit Soldiers against the West Texas Rednecks.
Yeah, man. I love that, man. Yo, the No Limit Soldiers was lit. Hey, yo, shout out to Rey Mysterio when he had a mask on, man. The filthy animals were the shit. Yo, they had a good theme song too. I like the filthy animals, man. That's the one. This thing is WWE I miss.
Keith, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta make that a show. I ain't gonna lie. There's so much to be talked about on this one. You gotta make that a show. I'm all for it. We gotta make that a show. You gotta make that a topic of the show.
We gotta make Ricky. Ricky gotta come on that show too. Yeah. We gotta have Ricky on that show.
I mean, but Keith, real talk. It's every Tuesday on Vice. Hey, watch Who Killed WCW, man. It's good. It's real good.
All right, bet.
It's real good.
I
gotta get off, guys. It's late. I gotta get off.
Go ahead.
It's late.
I know we about to wrap it up, man. Chris, thank you for 2 years. 4 years. Y'all go ahead. Y'all gotta go. Thank you. Hey, let me give. Hey, one more thing. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Y'all have been here since day one. No.
Cap, we love and miss you, bro.
Cap,
we love you, bro.
Been here since day one. Lucas has been on. Chris has been on. Y'all know the shitty shows I've done since day one, and they've been here for every show since day one, man. Just want to say thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.
I'll talk to you.
Go ahead. I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right, bud. All
right, y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, thank y'all for a great 4 years, man. We're not done yet. We still got. I want to do this another 4 years. I want to do 4 years after that. Another 4 years after that. Another 4 years after that. Hey, I want to thank y'all so much, man, for all the love. I mean, when I say I'm thankful for Chris, Lucas, Cap, I'm thankful. Like, I'm seriously from the bottom of my heart because I went through a lot of shit in these past 4 years with this show. Move, relationship shit, lost my mom's, lost my nephew, and it's been a lot of shit. But these guys have been there every step of the way. Yes, we've had our disagreements along the way, but at the end of the day, I'm thankful because without those gentlemen, there will be no Wrestling Talk Radio. I'm being dead ass serious. I'm thankful from the bottom of my heart for those gentlemen, man. Thank you guys, as always, for helping me out with the show. Let's keep this rolling, man. Next show, we'll probably do sometime near Money in the Bank. We're going to let Clash of the Castle run by. We'll probably let Forbidden Door go by. And then I think we'll do the next show before Money in the Bank. I believe it's coming up in late July or early July. We'll do that. And then we'll do more show. And then we'll probably do another show before SummerSlam. So thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the love. Thank y'all for the life. Continue to follow us on Facebook. Continue to follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. One more note. Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling is having their pay-per-view tomorrow against All Odds. We went kind of over the cards a little bit here and there. Main event, Matt Hardy versus Moose for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That's on pay-per-view tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I will be posting results from that show at the conclusion of that show. Also, Clash of the Castle. At the conclusion of the event, I will be posting the results of that. If y'all do miss it, you want to go back, you have to go to now. It's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so make sure y'all set your alarms and do what y'all have to do because it does come on at 2 o'clock. So, but regardless, I will post results at the end of the conclusion of that show on the Instagram and Facebook page. So make sure y'all keep an out for that. But again, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the birthday love as well, man. Thank y'all. I really thank you. For 40, I want to do the show for another 40 years. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Anyways, I'm out of here. The Intercontinental Champion. The Intercontinental Champion is out of here. But as we always see here at Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. Till next time, y'all have a good night. One.